Today we have a special episode where we will dive into the life of the Danish royal family, from festive parties to informal meetings with citizens. You will find out how the royal family balances official duties with personal life, what outfits and jewelry Queen Mary chooses, and what interests young Princess Isabella has. Let us begin with a recent event that was not widely covered in the press. Queen Mary was the guest of honor at the 50th birthday of her close friend Caroline Fleming. It was an exquisite evening with a safari theme in elegant Hellerup, a northern district of Copenhagen. A panoramic marquee in the garden, long tables decorated with flowers, exotic welcome cocktails, everything was organized with impeccable taste. Queen Mary took the seat of honor opposite the birthday girl, and next to her sat Frederik, Caroline's beloved. An interesting detail, King Frederik was not present at the celebration, as he was on a private visit abroad. You see, even royal couples sometimes have separate plans for the weekend. And now let us move to the younger generation of the royal family. Princess Isabella is currently studying in the final grade at Hellerup Gymnasium and is preparing for an important stage of life, the final exams in June 2026. But before this big event, the princess and her classmates have a real celebration ahead, the annual ball, which will take place in November 2025. If the princess decides to attend this event, we will surely see her in one of her elegant evening gowns. Just imagine this magical night, with a festive dinner, ceremonial procession, dancing, and a joyful after-party. Only the students of the graduating classes have the privilege of gathering in the special hall called the dungeon for a welcome cocktail before the main part of the ball begins. The young princess is growing up before our eyes, keeping a balance between her royal duties and the ordinary life of a high school senior. Now we move on to the news about King Frederik, who, despite being 57 years old, still maintains his love for sports and an active lifestyle. Next week, on Tuesday, the king will take part in the opening of the European Week of Sport at Game Street Mecca in Copenhagen. On behalf of the Danish presidency and the European Union, the organizers have invited the king and other distinguished guests to the official opening of the event. The program of the day includes dancing, ball games, and other physical activities aimed at promoting sport and a sense of community. Knowing King Frederik's passion for sports, we can confidently assume that he will gladly accept the invitation to demonstrate his athletic skills. One of the most discussed topics in recent weeks has been Queen Mary's new piece of jewelry. On the 3rd of September, at the ceremony for the Carlsberg Foundation Research Prizes in the Glyptotek, the Queen appeared for the first time with a strikingly beautiful opal necklace. According to Billed-Bladet, this piece of jewelry is part of a gift from the Australian Jewelers Association, which was presented to Crown Princess Mary back in 2006. Interestingly, King Frederik, who at the time was still Crown Prince, also received a jewelry gift, custom-made cufflinks of 18-karat white gold with opals set in diamonds. The cufflinks were given the name flag because they represent the red of the Danish flag and the blue of the Australian flag. According to the same magazine, King Frederik has not yet been seen wearing these exquisite cufflinks in public. Perhaps he is saving them for a special occasion. In the past week, Queen Mary also took part in an important event, the Nordic Rare Disease Summit at the House of Industry, where patient representatives, decision-makers, and specialists from across Scandinavia gathered to discuss issues related to rare diagnoses and disability. The Queen was warmly welcomed by all participants of the summit. Yesterday, however, an unexpected and unannounced event took place. King Frederik visited the recreational club of the Save the Children organization in Nykøbing Falster. The visit was not listed on the official website of the royal court, so it came as a surprise to most. Invited children, parents, and volunteers spent the day with the king, collecting woodlice in the forest, catching frogs in the lake, and cooking food over the campfire. This was the very first time that the royal patron of Save the Children had such close contact with the organization's activities since becoming king. In the near future, Queen Mary will participate in Science Evening, where she will have the chance to learn about several exciting projects. Later, she will attend a reception in the foyer of the National Museum, where museum experts will present special items from the collections, including a Viking sword and unusual Viking gold coins, the paint-stained suit of Anders Fogh, as well as finds from excavations of 18th century Danish slave ships in Costa Rica. Friends, this is what our look at the life of the Danish royal family brought us today. Do you not agree that it is fascinating to observe how even the king and queen remain people with their own cares, joys, and friendly gatherings? And perhaps this is their true strength, the ability to stay close to the people while at the same time being symbols of the nation. Personally, I believe that this very combination of simplicity and grandeur makes them especially beloved. And what do you think? Have they become closer to the people in recent years? Write in the comments. It will be interesting to read your opinion. Thank you for being with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell so you do not miss new stories. See you very soon in the next episode.